Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Yorlis, and today I wanted to share with you all my DD project for Reneabouquets shop. So I did something very little different here. I did accordion bots, and this has done before, like for recipes, and I decided to do it for embellishment. So this is what I did, and I used the love history paper from Prima. This you can find Prima paper on Reneabouquets shop as well. She carries different sizes as well, and the chipboard and all the stickers and all the stuff. She carries different kind of collections. So yes, I would recommend for you to check it out. So in the front cover, where is the opening, I use die cuts, and then I use this image from Pocaduros, and all the idea was to put stickers in certain parts of the doll so it will pop up a little bit. And then I use laces from Renee's shop. All the laces that I use are from Renee's shop. I use eyelash string from my stash, flowers from Renee's shop as well, and this gorgeous glitter glass butterfly from Renee. I absolutely love her butterflies, so yes, I'm just a big fan of her butterflies, and you can see all the chunkiness in there. It's just yummy. So I use the pink roses embroidery lace underneath, and you can see more of that lace here in the top. You can see the roses, and the edges of the lace is just absolutely gorgeous. So I did it as well in the front, and then in the top I use another lace from Renee's shop, and all the link will be in the description box below, so you can just click in there and it will take you to all the lace section, every item that I use in this project. So then here I emboss a sentiment, painted and everything, so it says enjoy. And then in the top part of the bots, I layer with flowers from Renee's and this capuchon from Renee's shop. I just absolutely love it. The leaves, these are the skeleton leaves, and I just love it because these are chipboard pieces from Renee's shop, and you can see the color is like a off-white color, and you can use it like that, or you can alter it using your mixed media like sprays, paints, anything, and it will absorb everything. So I let it as it was, and then I use another of the butterflies here, and then I just stick all the flowers here and there, not too much. All the flowers are from Renee's shop. I use here the tulle trim from Renee's shop, just like, you know, make a little accents here and there, over here as well. And more of the eyelash string, these are from my stash. And then when in the sizes of the accordion, I use lace. I use again the embroidery pink roses lace, and I use this other one. I just love it, love it, love it. And you can see this one is the white embroidery lace, and absolutely gorgeous. What I did, I just cut it in half. I use one half here and the other half over here, and I will I have tutorial of this, so you will see all how I use it and all that stuff. Here is the other side. Here is the back side. It says handmade with love by Yorlis, Borja. And then when you open it, you see, because Prima papers are double-sided now, the closure is with magnet, so I cover it here so you won't see it, and as well as here. And then in the inside I put a couple of embellishments. These are perfume bottles. Now these perfume bottles was inspired by Raquel, and she's paints and glitter here on YouTube, and I love her perfumes because she has a dye. So what it is, I just look for a bottle shape in my Google search, and then I pass that shape to my Cricut, and then I cut it out on my Cricut, and then I just stitch it and everything. As you can see, it's not dimensional because here I use packaging to make the shaker. So yeah, so because it wasn't a die, so I don't want it to be I don't know how to make it bigger, like chunky, so it will be more deeper. So I use packaging for the shaker, and then I stitch around. I use one of these Kisses butterflies from the shop, and you know, eyelash string and other embellishments to decorate. I did the same thing in the other one, as you can see here. So these are my embellishments. Then I made these bows. I using eyelash tree, a little flower, and just made bows in there. Then these are packaging. I use lace from Renee's shop, and these straws, and it says hugs, and these are toppers. As you can see, you can load this with a lot of embellishments, whatever you wish. And here is just some trims and everything. And then I don't have the die for these index cards. So what it is that I have received one from Sandy, my friend Sandy from Decorate Your Life. So what I did, I just trace it. I just trace it, even with this shade over here, because I don't have the die for that. So that's what I did. I just trace it in the paper, and then I just start decorating using again the Pucaduros doll. I just use stickers to decorate. This is the tulle trim from Renee's shop. Here is more lace from Renee's shop, and then here is the wedding applique from Renee's shop as well. It's just layers after layers. And here is one of the fairy bubbles as well from Renee's shop. And then I just use seam binding from Chipping House. She sent me this post already done. And I just put a little flower in the center. I decorate with flowers, and another sentiment says hello, some pearls, and that's it. That's all I did. It's a lot of layers in there. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so much. I hope you all like it. I have a tutorial following this, so I hope you enjoy it, and it's very clear, and you know that you like it so much to try it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with the tutorial. And remember, all the link will be in the description box below. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Okay, so let's start with the tutorial. You're gonna need a piece of paper that is 6 inches by 11, and you can get that one with 1.5 by 11. So the only thing you have to do in one of them is to cut in the 8.5 to 6 inches. So you're gonna have 6 by 11. Now, yes, my paper printed grown in there, but that's fine. So in the 11 part, you're gonna score a 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 6.5, and 10 3/8. Now let me find. Okay, found it. I'm super bad with measurements, so I had to check everything. So you're gonna score 3 1/4, 6.5, and 10 3/8. And the 3/8 in that blue line after the 1/4, in that blue line you're gonna score there. Okay, so then you fold. Now you can print any digital paper double-sided, or you can use any design paper from your stash. I decided to print digital paper, but just printed one side. So this is what you're gonna have. Okay, this little piece over here that was the 10 3/8, this little piece here is what you're gonna going to connect the top part, and I will show you right now. So this is the front, this is the bottom or the box, and this is the back. Now you're gonna get another piece of paper with the same design, because this is the continuation of the accordion box or the base. And it's gonna be 6 inches by 6 3/4. You can see here. Okay, so 6 inches by 6 3/4. Now in the 6 3/4, you're gonna score a 3/4. Okay, you're gonna score those 3/4. Sorry, I score grown here. The 3/4 is here. Oh, I apologize, and I don't know what I'm doing. So yes, so you're gonna score at 3/4. So this is the top. Okay, now this part over here is gonna be connected to this part with the top. With that little short size of the 10 3/8 score line, you're gonna put the top. Remember, these are 3/4 here, 3 1/4. Okay, that's the score line. So you're gonna glue these two together, and that's going to create the top part. You see, like this. So let me glue it. I'm using red tape, but you can use any strong glue that you have in your stash, or any strong tape that you have in your stash. Remember, this is a box that is going to be filled with embellishments, so you want something that is durable, so it doesn't come apart in the shipping and all that stuff. So you want something strong. And also using art glitter glue because I love that glue. I think it's a very good glue, so I'm using that one as well for this project. So let me put this other piece of tape here, and all I'm doing is putting the tape, that's all. Okay, then we're gonna connect those two pieces together to make a whole piece. So now I'm going to glue this, you know, after the score line. You see, after the score line. So this is already here, and let me, okay, now it's all glued together. So this is going to be like this, you see. Oh, sorry, I was looking of the camera. So you see, like this. So you see the front part is shorter than the back part here. Now this part over here, I put it like this to be like a lot of space in here, like very long, so you can use your dies if you want to. I want it to be optional, so if you want to make it shorter, the top part here, this is where it's going to open the accordion. I let it like this because in case you want to do like a decorative edge, you have the space to do so, or you can just use a decorative scissors and cut it, or you can just do a straight cut, and that's it. But because I love making the edge, the decorative edge, like just I did here in this one here, you see this decorative die. And so yes, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use my die and make that cut. So I wanted to do it, I wanted to let all the space here so you can actually do an edge to it. But if you don't want to, you can cut it or you can leave it like as it is. It's no problem. So yes, so for the closure, before you do the closure, you just have to decide what you want to do here. Because if you do the closure now and you're gonna make a decorative edge and cut it, then you know it's gonna be grown. So you need to do the cut first and then you can do the closure. I can use you can use magnets or you can use Velcro. I use magnets in the other one, in the prototype one. I try to use Velcro in this one, but I can't find my Velcro, so I'm gonna have to use magnets as well. So let me go ahead and use my edge die, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so this is the die that I use for for this one, and also I'm gonna use the same one here. Now this one is from Ali, and what it is, I follow a link from Scradia 29. And this thing with score lines, you see, it's like it's just cut the decorative edge. So what I do is I cut this part over here, just one score line. And I forgot for what is this specific die for. She mentioned it, I think it's for waterfalls. I think it's what it is. I don't remember because it would be in a while back, so that's why. So what I did is I wanted to tell you that you can actually do this boss a little wider if you want to. I use 6 inches because I wanted to use my die, and I only had the big shot, the regular big shot. So yeah, so no, I could fit any other piece of paper bigger than 6 inches. So that's why I made it 6 inches like this, you know, the wide of the box, so I could use the die. But if you don't want to use dies or you have bigger cutting machine, you can actually make it bigger. And remember, the 6 inches is the wide of the accordion boss, okay? The wide of the accordion boss is going to be the 6 inches. That's why you can make it bigger and everything, but just have in mind that I did it 6 inches, so you can use dies if you want to, if you don't have the bigger cutting machine, or, you know. And it's 6 inches, I think, is a very good size. It's not too big, it's not too small. So yes, so this is the decorative edge. So now that we had this done, oh wait, okay. Sorry, there is no electricity here in the attic. I don't know what happened, but I hope you can continue seeing this tutorial. I will continue record, and hopefully there is no problem. So yes, So okay, so we have the base already done here. Now you're gonna need 2 pieces of paper, and it's going to be 3.5 by 8.5. All I did was to take a piece of paper that is 8.5 by 11, and I just cut strips of 3.5. Okay, remember 8.5 by 3.5. So what I did was, you put it in the 8.5 inches, and you're gonna score every half an inch along. Okay, half an inch. And I decided to make it a half an inch because that is a big enough space for the accordion to put embellishments inside. So yes, so it had like this big breathe space. I'm sorry, I was running through the stairs to find out what happened and now I'm agitated. So yeah, I wasn't counting with that. Okay, remember, half an inch all along the 8.5 inches long. So okay, so I decided that I want, because when you put this piece here, the accordion here in this bottom over here, let me tell you, it's very tricky to glue the bottom part. So I decided, well, why don't do like a half an inch, you know, from those 3.5. That's why I decided to make it 3.5. So you put in the 3.5 inches, and you're gonna score a 3.5, just one side. Okay, in both papers. Let me see the right. Okay, this is the right side. Just a half an inch in both sides. Okay. And what I want to do with this is, this part over here, this edge, is gonna be glued to the base. So you're gonna cut that square off because you don't need it. Okay, the same goes to the other side. You don't need this part because this part is gonna be on the walls of the base. So I decided, well, to make it easy for me, I want to do like some feet, like a base, like a feet on the base, so it will sit in like this on the accordion, like this. Because I had to put the lighting on the phone, on the camera, so it's very bright. But I couldn't find any other way to record because, well, I don't have any electricity here. So you see like this, so it will be easy for you to glue the bottom part of the accordion. So, but I don't want it to be, because I already tried to make it all of this into the feet, and it's so bad to do. So I'm just gonna like 2 of them, and that's it. Okay, and then we cut the rest, just to help us a little bit to glue the bottom part, because like I say, it's not easy to glue the bottom part at all. So now here you're gonna cut the rest over here. Okay, so just like this. You can leave more if you want to. So you're gonna do the same thing in the other side. Remember, you cut the first one off because this one is going to be glued to the bottom, to the walls of the box. Sorry. You will understand better when I start putting it together. So you say, ah, okay, that's what she means. I'm so back with tutorial. That's why I don't do many of them, because it's just so hard. So yeah. So let's do the other one over here. And I'm making in triangle because, you know, okay, it's easier to build something when it's on edge. So let me cut the rest. Now you don't have to do this part. This is optional. If you have a better way for your accordion to stay put, like I say, it cost me a lot of work to make the accordion part to stay put in the box. And it was so hard. I was suffering there, and it was like it's so frustrating. Oh, I cut this one grown. Okay, it's not gonna be to notice. So yeah, so it was very hard. Like it took me a lot of time to make it right. So yes, so okay, so now that we have the accordion here, if you want to do the same thing that I did, I put laces on my, this is the moment that you have to put the lace, because it's easier. Because if you wait until you glue it on, it's gonna be a little tricky to put all the lace around the, you know, the crease of the accordion. So that's why it's better to put the laces right now. But if you don't work with laces, it's completely fine. It's nothing wrong with it. And just, I love laces and I love working with laces and everything. So yeah, that's why mine has laces everywhere. So yes, so right now, again, if you're gonna use lace, put it now. Span this one, glue the lace. I use fabric tag to glue the lace on my paper, and then let it dry. When it's dry, then you fold again in your accordion piece like this, and then start putting them together. Okay, so now here I'm gonna use a red tape. Again, I'm gonna use red tape. So yes, so let me put the red tape and we'll be right back. Here I'm just using fabric tag and putting laces. Again, I love making projects with laces and all that stuff, but again, you don't have to. This is my preference, my choice. It's like it's what I love. I love to do. I love using laces on my projects and make it shabby and all that stuff, but again, that's optional. So yes, so now I'm going to start doing the accordion part. Now that my laces are all glued on, so you see, like this. Then you're gonna get the box. Remember to know which part is the front and the back. Okay, so you see, because I had the decorative edge, I know this is the top of the box and this is the front part. Here in this wall is where you're going to glue this part over here. Now I use red tape, and I also using art glitter glue to make it easy for me. See, so in this part over here, remember, this is the top. This is the top where the closure goes. You see, this is the top. You're gonna glue this. You see the score line here? In the top of the score line. In the top of the score line. And then just make it very, you see here, and it's in top of the score line. Let me see, I can focus the camera so you can see that. Okay, here you can see the score line. I put the paper in top of it, in top of the score line, and then very connected with the edge of the wall. Okay, so this is one side, and then remember, this is like this. This is the bottom part. Then in the back you have to connect this other part. Okay, so let me take the tape. I can't see. Okay, sorry, I can't see. Okay, there is the tape and glue, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna connect this to the edge. Yeah, I can see. Okay, so I glued the ground. I put it in the here because I was distracted. So this is the wall, the front part. This is the bottom, and this part over here, the larger part of the boss or the base. So remember, you just put it into the score line. Let me into the score line. Okay, and then all the wall. Okay. So now you have that connected. Now you remember those little pieces that we put like feet? Here is the part where we connect them, we glue them to the base. So it's easy for us, for this accordion to stay put, okay? So let me put that here. And then glue the little legs Okay, you see, now it's all glued down. You see the little legs in here. So now it hold together. Now you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so you see that the sides are done. Now you have to remember that the back side is taller than the front side. You see, this part here is shorter than the back. So when you do the closure, you try to line up like this. So you see, the boss, it leaves you a little gray space in here. Now here is where you do the closure. So again, it's up to you what you're gonna use. You're gonna use Velcro or magnets. So yeah. Okay, so I glue my magnet here with red tape, and then I'm just gonna use to cover that. I'm gonna use this cutout, and I'm just gonna glue it in top. So just to cover that. You can do anything, as you know, this is all depend on the taste of the person. So yes, so here I'm gonna use my other magnet, and I'm going to put tape in here. So then I'm going to close it and see where it's going to be in the other side. So again, I'm just using red tape here. So here, so here I just, you know, how is the box going to be? Let me see, because I cannot see when it's off the camera. Okay. I think there is, you see, it's very square in there. For me, it's a square in there. So now I'm just going to touch the part where is the magnet, and hopefully it glues. Yes, so you see. So it glues in this area over here. Now you just have to decorate it and cover that up and all that stuff. So yeah, so now, so when you close and open it, it's gonna close in the with the magnet. You see? Now it's gonna open and close from the magnet. Here is your sizes. Now I was going to decorate with you, but you know that I had my electricity went out, and I had no I had no connection for my glue gun, and yeah, I start using fabric tag. It's gonna take me longer to decorate, but I'm going to use my digital file. This is from my digital file, and I'm going to decorate with a little girl in here and laces and all that stuff. So yeah, but now you have the base of the accordion boss, and inside you can put dividers if you want to, or you can leave it like that and fill it with goodies. Okay, so this is, remember, this is the prototype, and again you can fill it with goodies, you know, handmade embellishments, whatever you wish. That's why it's a loaded accordion box, so you can load it up with anything that you wish. So this is all my projects. I hope you like it. Remember, all the links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have like the tutorial and that you can understand it. So yeah, so take care and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.